Hello everyone, this is Charles Wallingford back again with another Chronicles of Cigar Rookie, and today we're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to talk about my first Padron, we're going to talk about my first Romeo y Julieta, and we're going to talk about my rating system on cigars that I've been smoking. I know I'm the cigar rookie, but I'm going to give a rating system with cigars I really liked, and you'll see how you fare on what cigars are really good and what aren't good. And most of my cigars that I rate high are rated high by somebody else anyway. And that's the thing. If you want to be safe, if you're new to cigar smoking, go with the higher rated cigars. The higher rated cigars are usually always good. I haven't had one highly rated cigar that was even remotely bad, except for the cigars I didn't smoke right. I didn't have it lit. You can check out that video with the slump or the user error. But besides those cigars, every single cigar I had that was highly rated was absolutely wonderful. Let's get started with my grading system. So let me give you some examples of cigars I've had going up the scale. So I'm not gonna talk about sixes. Wouldn't buy them anyway. So I'm going to tell you what I had for my 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. So a 7, Asylum Insidious. Angelinos by Arturo Fuente. Perdomo Reserve Champagne. Now 8s. Carlos Toronto Exodus 1959. My Padron 1964 Anniversary Series Exclusivo. East Indian Trading Company Wicked Indie. I'm going to talk about those two coming up. For 9s, the Gurkha Grand Reserve, the Oliva Serie G Maduro. So let's talk about 10s. Alec Bradley Persendo. That would be my number one. Alec Bradley Vice Press, my number 2. And Oliva Serie G. Alright, let's go to the cigars I recently smoked. And I have some that I really want you to experience, and I want some of you to realize what they actually are. So going back, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to talk about my last 5. The East India Trading Company. Again, I gave it an 8, meaning it was really good. I got that cigar as a free cigar. When I first started, I bought a whole bunch of Gurkhas, and the place gave me a free cigar. The cigar lounge gave me a free cigar, and they gave me that East Indian Trading Company. I was kind of apprehensive. I'm like, it was actually pretty damn good. Full of flavor. It had no bitterness hardly to it. No ashen flavor that I really can't stand. If you don't know that ashen flavor, it's when it tastes like you're licking an ashtray after you finish smoking. That aftertaste. The aftertaste when you finish smoking. That's that ashen flavor. It didn't have that at all. So I gave it an 8. I was really surprised. The Cubano Limitado Forseca. Cubano Limitado Forseca. There we go. That was my first Lancero cigar. I was hearing things about Lanceros and I wanted to try Lancero, that really, really skinny cigar. But it wasn't good at all. It wasn't really good at all. That was a 5 actually. I think what kept it from being a 4 was the fact that it was a Lancero and it had a lot more flavor. I guess it had a lot more flavor. I had never heard of that company before. No one ever did reviews on that brand before. And you probably shouldn't look into cigars that no one has tried before, or let somebody tell you it's good first. Nobody has told me that cigar is good, and it's not. Then I went on to Padron, that 1964 anniversary series exclusivo. I want to take just a second to talk about Padron. I haven't had many Padrons, only had one Padron. I've only had one Padron, and that was an experience. That experience, I have to say, was, I don't know, it was a letdown, but it was a good cigar. I was expecting it to be spectacular, absolute spectacular, 10 all around, and it wasn't. I would give it an 8, but I was expecting, because we all know Padron are usually very expensive, and this I bought it online, so I didn't pay the hefty price that you usually would pay. But what do you get? You get, when you get Padron, you get a cigar that is constructed superbly, and it was great smoke, far as smoke output. The burn was even all the way through. The draw was almost perfect. It is almost a perfect cigar except for the flavor. That's the difference. It's everything it should be except for the flavor, and that's the main thing, right? So that is what that Padron was to me, and I talked to other people about it. My buddy Stalcon, he said that's Padron. Every Padron was that way. I don't want to just end it there. I'm gonna smoke a couple more Padrons, but he's probably right. Then I had the Rocky Patel Cellar Reserve, and that's one of the cigars I got for free, and it tastes like a free cigar. I rated it a 5. I don't know what else to tell you. It was bad. With Rocky Patel, I haven't done well with Rocky Patel. I've smoked as many Rocky Patels because of my good friend Stalcon, and when they do good, they do really good. But when they don't do good, I don't know. So I'm 2 for 2 for Rocky Patel. Then I had my first Romeo y Julieta Viejo. That was not as good as I thought it was going to be. It had all the makings of what a really good cigar should be. It just didn't really pan out. I was surprised because the flavor was okay, but they had that ash flavor again. The ash flavor came out in that cigar, and I was really disappointed that that happened. It still wasn't bad. It was I rated it as a 7. I rated it as a 7, but that ash flavor was still there. It was very light, but it was still there. And that's it. Those are 5 of my last cigars. I talked about the Padron. I have another Padron in my humidor to try out. Romeo and Julieta, and I have some pretty cool cigars on the way. Alright, thanks for going on this journey with me. I can't wait to see your comments. I can't wait to try the next cigar. And I'm Charles Wallingford. See you on the next video.